Yo, yo. Hello, friends. Happy Friday. Happy to be here with all of you. Let's get started.
You came from the city streets to my little country town. Your spell is on my baby, and you've got me sorrow bound. You don't really love him, you're playing around for fun. Woman of the world, leave my world alone. You're the devil's woman, that's what my man don't know. Why I wear more in swimming than you wear to parties where you go. There's a place I know where you should go, for that's where you belong. Woman of the world, leave my world alone. I don't know about the things the bright lights talk to you. My country boy don't know them any better than I do. I'll have to watch him hurting after you are gone. Woman of the world, leave my world alone. You're the devil's woman, that's what my man don't know. Why I wear more in swimming than you wear to parties where you go. There's a place I know where you should go, for that's where you belong. Woman of the world, leave my world alone.
Tonight in a bar alone I'm sitting, apart from the laughter and the cheer. Scenes from the past rise before me, watching the bubbles in my beer. Visions of someone who loved me brings a lone silent tear to my eyes. And I know that my life's been a failure, watching the bubbles in my beer. seeing the road that I've traveled, A road filled with heartaches and tears. And I'm seeing the past that I wasted, watching the bubbles in my beer. Visions of someone who loved me brings a lone silent tear to my eye. And I know that my life's been a failure, watching the bubbles in my beer.
I love that song. First time I heard it was on Sirius Radio, of all things. Willie's Roadhouse. Just like the title of the song, Bubbles in My Beer. And it stuck with me. I mean, I've known that I needed that record for a while. I have mentioned on the show that it's the big hole in my Willie Nelson collection, Shotgun Willie. My two favorite Willie Nelson records are Red-Headed Stranger and Shotgun Willie. So we have Mr. Pizza Boy, who gave me a copy of it, and I was fucking overjoyed. Took a while, but I finally got it. As far as I'm concerned right now, I would say that my Willie Nelson collection is pretty complete. I mean, I'd probably go, I'd probably get more of the 70s stuff if I found it, but I gotta have maybe, half dozen, 10 Willie Nelson records, and they'll serve me well, How's everybody? We're having a good time? We've been having a good time here, eh? Is it amazing or what? Maybe it's just wishful thinking. I have a feeling it might not be, but my feeling is that the community is just getting tighter and tighter. That San Francisco trip, if anything, just made things better. So I'm happy to know that that's the case. What music do we have to do? What will we play? I don't know. Have any requests? We already have some stuff. I got some replacements coming up. Sean Boy put in his requests right away, so we got some replacements. Missy Elliott, some Tom Waits. He finally got himself a copy of Mule Variations. That I would say is a wise choice. I think Mule Variations, if you're going to own a Tom Waits record, that might be one of the first three you want. Bart, you hear Bartosz? He put in a nice request also. Some King Crimson, Bloodwind Pig, and Coliseum. So we're going to go to Rock and Roll High School, because Bart's real good about giving us background. As a matter of fact, if UK Sarah is here, she knows those bands too. So we're probably going to get the background. And that's what we want, right? I mean, at least that's what I want. I look forward to learning the backstory, learning who plays what, And it's fun that we got a bunch of nerds who know this minutia. Because to us, it's not fucking minutia. To us, it's like, yeah, this is what we do. Your favorite is probably Frank's Wild Years. I get it. I think that when it comes to Tom Waits, sometimes it's just a personal feeling too. I'm not sure that there's like a best record or anything like that, because, I mean, you're mentioning Frank's Wild Years. Somebody can mention Rain Dogs, I'd understand. If they said that their favorite record was Rain Dogs, I'd get it. If someone said that their favorite record is Swordfish Trombones, I would get that too. Closing Time, I'd get it. The guy's records are just fucking... there you go, Swordfish Trombones for him. My favorite record from the middle years, I like, to me, I always look at Tom Waits as having three distinct periods. There's the singer-songwriter Tom Waits, which is the early records. Basically, the first two records and the stuff, the early years, the 2 volumes of early years. That's him, singer-songwriter. That's him, basically starting his career at the same place that Bruce Springsteen started his. Then there's the middle years, the Asylum years, and that kind of thing. Those years, he gets a little weird, but even then, he's kind of still playing on the noir. He's playing on pulp characters. There's something noir about a lot of the characters and what it is that he does, you know? It's a different thing. And then he married. And we start seeing a change around Frank's wild years. We start seeing a change around Swordfish Trombones. That's where it is. That's kind of like the transition period. By the time Bone Machine hits, it's another Tom Waits. By that time, he had married his wife, Caitlin. By the time that happens, he changes completely. And that's where shit really gets interesting. I'm a big fan. All of it. Bone Machine is a grail. Mostly because you can't have it. If you get a copy of Bone Machine, it's because they're, what's it called? They're bootlegs. I think it may have been pressed once, I'm not even sure, but it's one of those things that like everybody wants and you can't have it. So even the bootlegs sell for stupid money. I don't know what the holdup is on that record, but I can assure you that to me, Tom Waits' Bone Machine, and actually Black Rider also. Black Rider, which is the music that he did for a play, which is just an amazing record by itself. But those two records, to me, the anticipation that I have now of waiting for a reissue campaign for those two records is equal to the anticipation that I had with the fucking PJ Harvey reissues. They made us suffer a long time with those PJ Harvey reissues. We had to wait years for them, but they came out. And now we got them. Now we fucking got them. And it's like, yeah, they're mine. And you buy them now, and I don't care what happens, but I got them now, you know? That's the way it is that I feel about Tom Waits, Bone Machine, and Black Rider. Those are the two big ones. Is This Desire? Yeah, I finally have it. Angeline is my favorite PJ Harvey song. It's my favorite tune. It's beautiful. Gives me goosebumps. The other massive grail that I'm like just dying for them to reissue, and what makes me especially crazy about it is that fuckface Nelson has it. He made a point of breaking it out and playing it for me too. He wanted to fucking twist a knife in. Propeller Heads. Decks and Drums and Rock and Roll. That fucker played it, but it hurt listening to it because, oh my god, this is good. Oh my god, this is good. Everything was so good. I wanted it so bad, right? And I knew that if I offered him $100 for it, he wouldn't take it. So I figure, why torture myself? Let's just accept that this guy's got one of my grails. I fucking hated it. I loved hearing it, but I hated the fact that he has it and I don't. Because I'd play that record real regular. It's been good, man. Nerding out on music with you guys is really great. I'm real happy to go in whatever direction we go in. Yesterday, I kind of got a feel for the first time that the shows might start going longer into the evening. And it kind of makes sense, and I'm totally okay with it. I'm really good. Like, I mean, if I'm doing 2 days less, I'm really good with going long. Okay? Like, just yesterday, I saw everybody's still hanging out. Everybody's fucking paying for sides. We're still all doing it, right? And it's like, yeah, this is great. I'll do this all day long. No fucking problem. I love it. And I'm guessing the whole West Coast thing probably had something to do with it. There were a lot of us that changed time zones, but there were a lot of West Coast people in San Francisco, like a lot of West Coast people. And those connections got tighter. So it's cool. You know? The whole experience of also having spent a really cool weekend with a bunch of people and you come back and you're connecting with them. When you connect with them, it's a different level. It's a different thing, you know? And that's the way it's going to be for Montreal. The reason I'm mentioning Montreal is because I was talking about it a little earlier, and I mean, I'm guessing that the crowd's going to be a little different. All our Canadian friends are going to be there, probably. So I'm looking at Poseidon. I know you live in fucking BC. I know you live down there. But it's Canada. He's a quiet dude. I'm hoping he comes. I want him to come. I like the fact that we had a whole bunch of different personalities, all quirks, you know. It was a pretty weird collection of human beings. And it worked. It was just beautiful. So Bangladesh is going to be there. Bangladesh is going to be there. I fucking love Bangladesh. I almost don't understand why I love that guy as much as I do, but I fucking love the guy. It's almost pretty amazing because I nearly threw him out. Nearly threw him out. Because he's a fucking young punk, but he's real. That's why. He knows his shit. I like people who know their shit. Polem's gonna be there. Bunch of people. Fucking, what's it called? Mosley's gonna be there. Blumpy's gonna be there. You guys need to fucking meet Blumpy, I promise. That is an entertainment unto itself. Especially when he's happy. Give him some drinks and just let him talk. Oh, porco dio. The trick will be to get him to shut up. So, already looking forward to all of that. And enjoying the hell out of my first week back. No real strong ideas as to what I'm going to play, but we do have requests already in the bank, so it's going to get us started, and we'll go from there, just like we do all the time, right? No playlist. We make it up. Turns out good every time. Carponte is going to be there, actually. Fucking D-Rock's going to be there in Montreal. He's going to bring his kid, Camille. Kids are welcome, by the way. We can do it with children there. I mean, I'm not sure they're going to like wanting to go to record stores, and Fufun Electrics they're not going to get in or anything like that, but in terms of a barbecue at my place, I don't have a problem with that. We got a forest out back, you know. If we got to go out and take a walk in the forest in order to smoke a joint, I mean, I can think of worse scenarios. You know? And we got Roxy and Uma already working on their passports. That's good. I would like Roxy and Uma to be there. That's real good. Then we got Sean. Sean better come. Sean's my brother, man. I'd go on vacation with Sean. Doesn't matter where it is. Hey, Sean, you want to go to Jamaica? If he says yes, all right, meet you there. I got that feeling with a few of you now. Incarnate, definitely. That's a dude. D-Rock I already knew. So. See Wendy? She says Foof's is the best bar she's been to anywhere. I get it. I swear I get it. I've been to dive bars everywhere too. Foof's is pretty special. Foof's is the fucking best. If there's a show there, that can be even better. If you guys want to get sweaty, it's even better. And you don't have to. The good thing about going to Foof's, okay, let's say we're going to definitely spend an evening there. That's got to happen, okay? And sometimes they have shows and sometimes they don't. Okay? Because there's the terrace, and I don't know how long ago you went, Wendy, because like over the last 20 years, I would say 15 years, they built this enormous fucking terrace with like made of steel. Like it really looks pretty imposing. It's pretty badass. I'm surprised that like it's not in movies. There's like this fucking crazy steel gargoyle in the front. Really nuts. So, okay, so you've been to before and after. Yeah, because the after is way fucking better. Okay? The before was good. The before the renovations, it was pretty gnarly. That's where it was very CBGB. But now they cleaned it up, man, and it's just cleaned it up, but not cleaned it up like yuppie style. Cleaned it up that it's like it's still got that nasty aesthetic that's really awesome. But it's essentially clean. The bar's full, the drinks are cheap, and the section where it is that they do the shows. is separate. So if there's a show, you can go, you pay, you watch your show, right? They stamp you so you can go in and out if you wanted to. But you don't have to go. You don't have to go to the show. It's not like, oh, okay, well, Foofs is closed down because there's a show tonight. The bar and the terrace area is a completely separate thing. I promise it's dope. Bring your Doc Martens, color your hair, whatever you want. You're not going to be the weird one there. It's one of my prides, man. Gay Village is kind of like that too. A lot of the gay folk here in Montreal got that punk aesthetic, that weirdo aesthetic. Montreal's not like other cities in North America, man. It's different. So, it'll be fun. Alright. As I get our requests here. Bartosz, are you here, Bartosz? I saw your request, but I want to make sure that Bart is here. I want to play this music. Yeah, I mean, Bangladesh, you could really say it. I mean, Bangladesh has traveled a bit type of thing, and he lives in Ontario, and he's been to Quebec. I mean, just ask him. I promise Ontario and Quebec, not the same fucking worlds. Not the same worlds. With respect, I wouldn't live in Ontario. With respect, I would definitely not live in Toronto. Live in that, it would be fucking wretched. I'd shoot myself. Toronto is the most Toronto is the most Americanized of Canadian cities. Business, yuppies. You gotta wear the right brands. The right brands will get you noticed. All that game. I fucking hate it. I hate all of it. And I wouldn't live in the suburbs either. You know why? Because the suburbs are full of these same fucking assholes who are just trying to get a house for cheaper. Ontario is filled with assholes. Filled. I fucking hate it. Bangladesh, you see what it, can I tell you, can I interpret, okay, I'll translate what Bangladesh just said there, okay? He says in the comments, there are still good parts, he's talking about Toronto and Ontario, but Toronto mostly, but it's losing its character, unfortunately. Can I tell you what he means by that? The immigrants are being completely fucking bought out. All the immigrant culture that made our country, the what do they call it here? America is a melting pot. We are a quilt. It's a different thing. People don't really lose where they come from here. If there's one place where you lose where you come from, it's definitely fucking Toronto. It's become absolutely yuppie. It's white. It's expensive. It's, you know. Not for me, man. Vancouver is terrible for music, though. Oh. Vancouver's got its own issues. Vancouver's the most expensive place in Canada, right? Happy to be here with you. Shmoo is here. Did Bart answer? Is he here? I can wait for his request. I'll get, I'll just fucking play records. That's what I'll do. You guys don't mind, right? You don't mind if we just go with the flow a little bit? I'm going to play more country music. Another record that Pizza Boy gave me. Pizza Boy gave me some good records. He did me right when it came to this one. I know that I've spoken about it on a few occasions, that I'm a fan of the Star Day label. Okay, so you see that logo here? Where is it? Here? Here? Here. I'll get a close-up so you can see the logo. Most specifically, I'm guessing those who are going to want to look at the logo are those who buy records, so that if you see it, you recognize it, and you'll know. It's like, oh, okay, I saw that on Vinyl Junkies. Just In 1 second, I'll have that for you. And if you don't like country music and you see this shit, whoop, like that, like this. You see that? That's the Star Day logo. You see that? That's my shit. This is a George Jones record, an early George Jones record, wearing a nudie suit and everything. So, I'm super happy to have it. And, I'm going to play a couple of tunes off of it. First, I'm going to play a instrumental tune, Cajun Call. And then I'm going to play another tune, Gonna Come Get Ya, which I've never heard. I've never heard either of these songs. So, we're going to listen to that and slowly just kind of get into it. I forgot which one of you said. I was having a conversation with one of you who mentioned Nardwuar. And one of you mentioned that when they made their way down to Vancouver, they knew they were traveling to Vancouver. They contacted Nardwuar through whatever, vehicle, probably online, email, or something like that, right? They contacted Nardwuar and just said, hey, I'm coming down to Vancouver, your area, and I just want to say that I'm a big fan. Somebody that he never met, Nardwuar went and picked the guy up at the airport and took him to 3 record stores. You want cooler than that? Just met him. People like that are worth everything to me. I love people like that. So he's a fundamentally good guy. Kind of reminds you of what Incarnate did, right? Goes to the airport, goes and pick up June, Gary. Didn't know who they were, but he did it. Those people are worth everything, man. Yeah, I'm hoping to run into Nardwuar myself. Now that he knows the channel, he knows who I am. We've kind of talked a little bit. I'm hoping, and I've told him, I mean, listen, you come to Montreal, drop by. Anytime you want, come hang out, man. You don't have to put on the Nardwuar thing. You can just be you. Let's hang out. The dude's a nerd. He's a complete fucking nerd. And what he nerds out on is music, so I'd totally be down with it. Yeah. It's fun. Running this dive bar is fun. Seeing you guys come in, I'm beginning to appreciate it more and more, man. So, ranch, eh? Fucking Nelson. Everything's good, and he's got to throw in the word that'll piss me off. What are you? Fuck you. You miss Leon Ilian? Is that it? You're going to be the ball buster now. You know what it is that can ensure with 100% accuracy that I will play Enya? AD, can I tell you? Tip for it. Put in a request and tip for it, just like everybody else. And I'll play your Enya. When somebody says, I hope you play some Enya, you know what it is that I get from that? You know how I interpret it? I want you to play Enya, Sam, but I don't want to pay for it. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to suggest it and see if he plays it anyway. And I'm going to get a song for free. Now put yourself in my position. Would you like yourself if that's the way you came off? If I came off like that to you, would you like it? If you're in my place, tell me. You want Enya? Where's the $10? Put it up. That's it. Yeah, I got Enya. I mean, think of this as a coffee shop, okay? When you go to a coffee shop, do you buy a coffee? Buy a coffee. That's it. As a matter of fact, be that guy that buys one coffee and sticks around for 4 hours. If everybody bought one coffee and stuck around for 4 hours, we're good. Don't be the guy that sits down, is enjoying everything, and says, you know what? I really fucking wish I had a macchiato right now, but never goes up to the counter and pays for it. Don't be that guy. I promise. This happens all the time. I spot it every time. And it never goes well. I understand. Maybe you're feeling a little embarrassed now. You're feeling a little shame. Yeah, I know. I mean, at least I know that I would feel embarrassed. I mean, I had a friend once, okay? It made me fucking crazy. Can you tip me to rant about non-tippers? Bitch, you know it. Brother, you've been here long enough, Millington, to see what it is that I do and what I do. What I do with the money that comes in. I put it right back in. I believe in this. I believe in giving back. I'm not a fucking capitalist. I'm not one of those guys. My aim in life is not to be rich. My aim in life is to live a meaningful life. That's my aim, and to be happy. And you guys make me happy. And this makes me happy, so, you know. But I had a friend. I don't even know how a person even fucking does this. We go to a restaurant, a nice restaurant in Chinatown. Beautiful restaurant, restaurant VIP. I don't think we'd be able to make it on the trip, but if you guys came down for just a weekend, let's say Bangladesh decides you want to come. Bangladesh, if you ever want to eat some Szechuan, we'll go to Chinatown, we'll go get some restaurant, we'll go get some VIP. The sizzling seafood platter, unfucking believable. Okay? Have a nice meal. When it comes time to pay, he says he didn't bring his wallet. It's fucking crazy. You're going to a restaurant, you're eating, and at the end of the entire thing, what are you're saying? Well, I didn't bring my wallet. I mean, what the fuck is wrong with you? Now AD is trying to play the other side. He says, did he pay you $10 every time you went out? No, but he didn't eat on my dime either. He didn't ask me to pay for his food, and when he did, it's basically 25 years later, I still remember it was a bitch move. Because it is a bitch move. If you want something, you pay for it. That's it. I don't want to fucking work for free. I mean, I can't be any clearer. Sounds good to me. Can you do me a favor, dude? Pull him. It's time to say goodbye to him. I don't care if he's a patron. Let him take his $2 home. Bye. It's $2. Who gives a shit? See, so at that point, what did you do? Did you lose $2 an hour, or did you fucking lose an asshole? You understand what I'm saying? Stress-free living. It's a good thing. Why don't I play this George Jones? And, we'll go from there. No one's seen Bart yet, right? No one's seen Bart. Alright. I'm gonna wait. Well, I mean, maybe he shows up later.
me to keep a wishing. It's no use, cause you I keep a missing. I'm gonna get up right now. I'm gonna come get you. Don't do no good for me to keep lying to myself, and I'm gonna stop trying. I'm gonna get up right now. I'm gonna come get you. I'm gonna come get you. I'm leaving in the morning. You better be ready. I'm giving you warning. Baby, I don't wanna be let down. This time I'm not playing around. I've been sitting home thinking and deciding. I made up my mind and there ain't no use of hiding. I'm gonna get up right now. I'm gonna come get you. Home and you went and told your pappy that I could never, ever make you happy. I'm gonna get up right now and I'm gonna come show you. It does no good for me to be a crying. It's no use for me to keep denying. I'm gonna get up right now. I'm gonna come get you. I'm gonna come get you. I'm leaving in the morning. You better be ready. I'm giving you warning. Baby, I don't wanna be let down. This time I'm not playing around. I've been sitting home thinking and deciding. I made up my mind and there ain't no use of hiding. I'm gonna get up right now. I'm gonna come get you.
Sure, I'll answer your question after this song. Ask the question and I'll answer it. Okay, Raven? do like this record. I have a feeling Nelson would have picked it up. Maybe he saw it and he just didn't care. It seems like the kind of record that Nelson would have picked it up. If anything, I kind of assume... No, I think he even said that if he saw it, he would have picked it up. It's perfect. It's exactly what I bought it for, you know? You didn't see it. Yeah, it didn't... That did not look like the kind of record that you would have let pass by. It was a $7 record, too. It's, you know, Valoria Records, where he lives, very decent prices. It was cool. Now, Raven wants to know, do I take requests? If I have the record. That would be the point, yes. First of all, you need to be a patron. Chat's for patrons, right? So, are you a patron? That's the first thing I would ask you. The fun part about all of this is that I know everybody and they know me. We all know each other. That's what the patronage is about. You want to be here. So, you can be a patron for as little as $2 or $5 a month. So that's step one. If it's worth your while and you think it's cool enough, then you got absolutely no issues paying a cover charge, right? The cover charge couldn't possibly be any cheaper. It's literally pay what you can afford. $2 a month, $5 a month, whatever it is that works for you, okay? That's step one. Step two is if you want the song, you can put in a request. Requests are $10 or 3 for $25. But you got to be a patron. I don't take requests from anybody. So basically, look at this like it's a dive bar, an online dive bar. All the people here, they're all regulars. They're all patrons. All of them. They don't buy beer from me. They drink their own beer at home. They don't buy smoke from me. What it is that they do, though, is they appreciate the space. They appreciate the collection. And we hang out and we play songs. So it's like there's a jukebox. The jukebox is the record collection. There's got to be 8,500 records in here. That's basically it. What they do is they put money in the jukebox and I play it. Now every once in a while you get guys like AD that look at the jukebox and say, God, you know this jukebox? I really hope it plays Enya. But completely goes over the fact that maybe, you know, if you put a coin in the jukebox listens better. You understand? And the reason that these people say this and they feel justified in saying this is because they don't think they love what I do enough to hang out if it's free. And that's what's fucked up the music industry. The expectation of free. So what it is that I do is I say, hey, you know what? I'm a pretty modest guy. Let's do it this way. If we got people who are patrons for as little as $2 or $5 a month, and we got people regularly putting in requests, buying a coffee, they come to the coffee shop, they buy themselves a coffee, and if that happens with regularity, then we get to stay open. If the room is filled with people like AD, who come in and talk to the jukebox and say, hey, I really like Enya, I wish you would play it, and the jukebox doesn't play, and then complains about it, then you know what happens to this place? This place shuts down. Because we can't do it anymore. Why? Because I still got bills to pay. So if I can't do it here, that means I got to do something else. I got to drive an Uber. I got to work at an Amazon warehouse. I got to do something. You understand? So, to me, this has value. But you got to speak to the audience that understands the value in it. You don't waste time trying to convince people that don't understand it to begin with. People who fucking scream at the jukebox to play Enya, but don't see the coin slot. Those people, they're stupid. And the internet's made them that way. The internet has made it so that they know they can get it for free. Okay, well, if you want to get it for free, there are avenues for that. But what it is that they try to do is they try to take the avenues that they've become used to and try to apply those rules here, which means it's in the internet, so I can get everything for free and I can say whatever the fuck I want. And they find out very quickly that that doesn't happen here. And that's why it's worth becoming a patron. Because I take no bullshit, none. I don't care if you're a patron, I'll throw you out, I've done it. I just did it. AD's was a patron, he's not anymore, I threw him out. Capiche? Because it's not worth the fucking headache. Tell me something, if you had a job, even if the job paid you a fortune, but every time you go there, you got the same fucking people that are making your life miserable, they're a drain on you all the time. You know those kind of people that you work with because you work with those types of people. Your job would suck, right? Okay, well that's the good thing about my job. You know those people? I throw them out so I don't have to deal with them. And I do it in a somewhat entertaining way for the people that are here. The patrons like it. Did I answer all your questions? Mike, yes, high on fire. Are you a patron? I know you're not. If you like what we do, listen for free. I'm good with this. Listen for free as much as you want. But, simple respect. LOL Prinny, same deal with you, girl. Respect the fact that chat's for patrons. That's me inviting you to become a patron. I'm okay if you don't become a patron. I'm totally cool if you take it for free. So there is free here, but the chat is not for free. The chat is for the patrons. And if you want a song, you pay for it. Just like when you go to a coffee shop, you don't just go to the fucking barista and say, hey, you know what? I want a double espresso, and you don't pull out your wallet. You don't do that. It's stupid. You understand? And anybody who expects that and even gets offended when it doesn't work that way is an asshole. So these are not people you want around to begin with. Because the more you have a room full of those people, you know what winds up happening? You go under. You do like Lee Scratch Perry. Can't get rid of all the fucking Rastafarians, so what does he do? He burns it down. I don't want to burn it down. So what I do is I make sure that the Rastas don't fucking show up and become like the fucking Hat Rocks. I get rid of the Hat Rocks. Capiche? Are you a fucking Hat Rock? Go become a patron. Please understand, I don't give a single fuck if you don't become a patron. But if you want to be a part of it, then what you do is you become a patron. $2 or $5 a month, that's it! Or listen for free with my compliments. And we'll enjoy ourselves. And if you want a request, you pay for your request. Okay? Ask anybody that was in San Francisco if they understand now why I'm so strict about the patrons and all the rest of this. You see the party we had? You see what happens when you fucking choose the right people? It's not just you guys choosing me by paying $2 a month. I'm choosing you. I'm choosing you. Because the minute I don't like you and I don't want to spend time with you, I just don't let you through the door anymore. I have that right. That's what makes this amazing. Jumpin' Jellybean, I gotta see you in Montreal. You in Montreal, July. I expect it. So, it's my hope that people that listen to this, it connects with those people who get it. Those are the ones we're looking for anyway. Those are the ones that you build with. You give yourself away for free, you know what you're going to do? You're going to be very fucking popular. You're going to have a line around the block. And you're going to starve to death. I mean, I don't want to be rich, but I don't want to starve either. I want to be able to put a roof over my head. I want to be able to put a roof over my family's head. You know? Simple shit. Alright. Drive-by trucker. We're going to do drive... Oh, yeah, it's true. You guys own a bakery, eh? Yeah, well, you do what you got to do. I completely understand. Work comes before everything. That's not something I don't get, man. Respect, you know? Drive-by trucker. We're going to get to his set. Holy fuck, we got some lingua, eh? Hippie Matt wants the 4 Hanks. I'll get you the 4 Hanks. No problem, dude. We got some lingua ignota, sightless pit, and full of... Ooh, that's noise. Yeah, we got a lot of fucking music, dude. I'm so happy. So amazing. Anybody miss AD? Anyone missing him? He was really adding to the conversation, wasn't he? Jared, I had a job carrying around an EF mic making geophysical recordings. Ooh. I made density alarms by listening to the sounds. I told people I was making a listening to rock music. Yeah. That's funny. It's not really funny, but now at the end I feel like I have to react somehow, so what I did is I just reacted. I hope you don't mind. The truth is, Jared, that fascinating as that story was, I don't really have anything to add to it. Play the music. That's the next answer. I need to cue up the next song. Thanks, I got it.
GG, Aaliyah, yeah, yeah, Saint Nick, Saint Nick, yeah, Jimmy, yeah. I pulls up in my stretch. I let my homegirls flex my 9-8 roaster. Closer they follow in my limo, playing CDs of when I used to eat. Totally in my ass cheeks, they sweat these beats. For any kind of G, you know how I is. So freaking hot that I see it. Gee whiz, get my clothes tailored like I'm Liz. Miz, I'm coming for your ass in a minute. Seconds, hours, everything I do seem to bloom like flowers. I cruise these beats like I'm driving Eddie Bauer. Some of y'all MCs mad I got the power. I hit you with the take that. Niggas wanna scat when I take that. What? Take that. Yeah, 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 yeah. Easy, easy, hard bitches be talking like they rah-rah. Blizzy, blizzy, blase, blase, blase. None of y'all fools ain't got shit on me. Easy, easy, hard bitches be talking like they rah-rah. Blizzy, blizzy, blase, blase, blase. None of y'all fools ain't got shit on me. M.A. to the G, double O, my man Mo, smooth like Joe. Timberland, where you get that dough? I'ma get my niggas, nigga, go and get your hoes. Flow to me, come so natural. I'ma take a stroll, roll this hydro. I'ma take my ass to possess a S.O. Slow, down, diggy, diggy, low. Izzy, izzy, za, 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 za. Bitches be talking like they all rah-rah. Blizzy, blizzy, blase, blase, blase. None of y'all fools ain't got shit on me. Izzy, izzy, zaza, zaza, zaza. Bitches be talking like they all rah-rah. Blizzy, blizzy, blase, blase, blase. None of y'all fools ain't got shit on me.
Never heard beats like this before. When me and Timberland walk through the door, our style be tighter than before. Like I still love. You never heard beats like this before. When me and Timberland walk through the door, our style be tighter than before. Like I still love.
Bitches be talking like they all rah-rah. Blizzy, blizzy, blase, blase, blase. None of y'all fools ain't got shit on me. Izzy, izzy, zaza, zaza, zaza. Bitches be talking like they all rah-rah. Izzy, izzy, zaza, 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 zaza. Oh, oh, yeah, yeah, yeah. Oh, 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 yeah, yeah, yeah. Oh, 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 yeah, yeah, yeah. Oh, 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 yeah, yeah, yeah. Oh, 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 yeah, oh, 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 yeah, oh, 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 yeah, oh, oh.
What's he building in there? What the hell is he building in there? He has subscriptions to those magazines. He never waves when he goes by. He's hiding something from the rest of us. He's all to himself. I think I know why. He took down the tire swing from the pepper tree. He has no children of his own, you see. He has no dog. He has no friends. And his lawn is dying. What about all those packages he sends? What's he building in there?
This guy sounds like me.
With that hook light on the stairs. What's he building in there? I'll tell you one thing, he's not building a playhouse for the children. What's he building in there? And what's that sound from underneath the door? He's pounding nails into a hardwood floor, and I swear to God I heard someone moaning low. And I keep seeing the blue light of a TV show. He has a router and a table saw. And you won't believe what Mr. Stitches saw. There's poison underneath the sink, of course. There's also enough formaldehyde to choke a horse. What's he building in there? What the hell is he building in there? I heard he has an ex-wife in some place called Mayor's Income, Tennessee. And he used to have a consulting business in Indonesia. But what's he building in there? He has no friends, but he gets a lot of mail. I'll bet he spent a little time in jail. I heard he was up on the roof last night signaling with a flashlight. And what's that tune he's always whistling? What's he building in there? What's he building in there? We have a right to know.
We have a right to know. I love that you requested that. I dig it. Not such a bad thing to play. For a Friday, I love the comments. Somebody who I think knows a lot of music, Wendy, it's very clear, knows a lot of music. She knows what she knows. It's always the same thing. We all have our areas, right? It's really quite satisfying seeing somebody who like invests in the music and just like really, you know, is actively an active listener kind of thing, make a comment like they don't know Tom Waits, but every time they hear Tom Waits, they hear something different. Yeah. Playing stuff like that for the first time for other people and getting them into it is just, that's the whole thing, man. That's what we do here. That's the thrill. So, I'm glad that y'all here. We got another set. This time it's coming up by Chubbs. It's going to be a heavy one. This dude. Let me see if there's anything else coming in. Bart's not here, so I don't know what to do with this set. He sometimes shows up later in the show. I got some Donald Byrd. I got the 4 Hanks. So Hank Williams, Hank Sr., Hank Jr., Hank 3, and Hank 4. I got them all. I'm going to do that for you. That should be pretty easy. Some Donald Byrd. We got musics. You like music? Good. Hippie Matt, you have 0 Tom Waits, yet every time I hear him, I love it. Hippie Matt, I can say with 100% certainty that you will love Tom Waits. And what I know about you, you're going to be one of those guys that's just going to go and buy them all. You're gonna do with Tom Waits what you've done with Chet Baker. That's what's going to happen. Or what you've done with Hank 3. I know that you're insane for these guys. You're going to do the same thing with Tom Waits. You wouldn't be the first either. Okay, so our man Chubbs gets the turntables for the next 3. Things are going to get a little heavier in a very good way. I will listen to basically when Chubbs makes a request. Not when Chubbs makes a request. When Chubbs tells me that I should listen to something, he's one of those guys that I listen to all the time. For what he listens to the good shit. And he listens to a ton of stuff I don't know. And he's exactly what it is that I needed when it comes to the metal side. I like discovering new bands, and I do it on my own, but I like being able to talk to people who know different aspects of it, and that's him. So, I mean, in this particular case now we're talking about 2 artists that I know and 1 that I don't. So, we're going to listen to Lingua Ignota, who many of us are a big fan of. Then we're going to listen to a band I've never heard before he gave me the record. What the hell's the name of this band? I can't even read it. Skin of a Puppy or something like this. Sightless Puppies. That's the second one. Fanculo. And the third one, we're going to listen to some Full of Hell, which is also awesome. So, get down! If you like what we do, we're going to find patron number 753. Sure hope so. Become a patron for as little as $2 or $5 a month at patreon.com/Vinyl Junkies. We'll look forward to greeting you. Here's some Lingua Ignota. Happy Friday, folks! Oh shit, I didn't know that. So Sightless Pit has Lingua Ignota in it. Wow, that's awesome. Let me guess, this is the only project? This is the only album? Just with a name like Vane FM, I would buy that. Thanks, dude. I saw your Kickstarter. Happy to see you killed it, man. Congratulations.
Pouring
Mike, are you a patron? I've asked you before, man. Just... I'll greet you right after this one, okay? I fucking love when Chubbs makes requests. You can hear why. Like, him and Metal Andrew are both metalheads, right? But if you listen to their requests properly, you'll notice that his requests sound very different than Metal Andrew's do. For those people who think that metal all sounds the same, nah. But they both appreciate each other. They both appreciate what they bring to the table. But I can tell the difference between a metal... Like, if you didn't tell me whose was whose, and you gave me a Metal Andrew 3-piece and a Chubbs 3-piece, I'd be able to spot it immediately. You just subscribed. Looks like we gotta say hello to somebody, man. I like saying hello to newbies. I do. Especially those ones who stick around. The newbie of today might be the guy who shows up at the next get-together. You know what I mean? We were all newbies once. Except for me. I've been around a bit. And so, let's see what's going on here. We got some Pixies, Dinosaur Jr., we got a metal set. FM Gary's first set since the break. Friends, I would like very much if you join me in welcoming our new patron, Mike. How are you, Mike? Are you good? Where did you get to know the show, sir? What made you decide to step up? In an age where you can get everything for free, what made you decide to actually pay for it? All of you guys that are saying you like my work, listen, dudes, I'm glad. Can I tell you one thing for me? Doing the San Francisco thing made me fucking happy. Because you all motherfuckers know who I am now. You know? So, Montreal's going to be the same thing. There's a comfort knowing that you're just 100% yourself and that's good enough kind of thing. So Mike, I'm glad that you're around. I don't do the old man videos anymore. This is the format now. It's basically radio format. New kind of radio format. Doesn't exist anywhere else. I'm basically creating it right now. And you know what the cool part is? You're a patron, so you're one of the first people to actually get the vibe enough and understand it. You're one of the early adopters. You know how those people that always say, oh yeah, I knew Nirvana before they were a band and all this? All these people that always talk about it, right? Like that. You're actually those people. You know? Did I eat catfish Benedict at Brenda's? No, dude, we didn't go to Brenda's. Or was that the Indian place? No, I didn't have the catfish Benedict, dude. We went to an Indian place that was good. But then at the end, there was one restaurant, dude, that we went to. I don't know the name. It's Trucker that knows. Sean. We went to this Korean restaurant right around the corner from where we were. It was just me, him, and Chubbs. It was unfucking real and not expensive. Like 3 of us ate well, and it was like $75 or something. It was crazy. It was the best Korean I ever had. We got tons of tunes coming out, man. It's very clear we're going to have a good time together. Smoke that pot, man. Drink that drink. I might have some beer. Yeah, I wanted the pig's feet too. And that's actually, now that Chubbs is mentioning this, That's one of the things that made me realize that I'm with the right people. So there's 3 of us there, right? And what it is that we did was, instead of just ordering each dish kind of thing, we ordered 4 dishes and we ordered them all together. And we just share. I like community eating a lot, you know? And there was a dish there, pig's feet. Now, that's not a lot of people that'll order pig's feet. But I thought, it's like, I gotta fucking have the pig's feet. It's gonna be delicious. But I'm not the one who said it. Sean is like, yeah, I think I want the pig's feet. So it's like there were 2 of us. Chubbs didn't get to say it, but he just said it now. It's really cool when you go to a restaurant with 2 other people, and all 3 of you want the pig's feet. That's when you know that you're around the right people. Because that would make most people I know vomit. But I love shit like that. Yeah, I'm a foodie, dude. I like my food. I really like my food. So what do we have? I'm going to play a 4 set of the Hanks. Hank Williams, Hank Jr., Hank 3, and Hank 4. 4 generations of Hank Williams. The last one, I haven't even heard myself. This is something that I got from Fatty Boom Boom. Hippie Matt. He wasn't able to come, so what he did is he sent a box over to Nelson. Which makes sense. Because they live in California. It's a lot cheaper to send to Nelson. I was going to Nelson's house, so you save a ton on shipping. Totally makes sense. He's the one who made the moo-moo. I love that moo-moo. That moo-moo, all it was missing, it needs wizard sleeves. It needed to be just a bit bigger and wizard sleeves. Wizard sleeves would have made it better. Like, you know, just imagine, close your eyes and imagine I'm Stevie Nicks. It's got to look like that. It's got to look like that. Have you ever seen Isaac Hayes, Black Moses? It's got to look like that. But the V, the tie-dye, it was absolutely perfect. I felt like I found my uniform. So what he did is he also sent this. Son of Sin. And I didn't know what it was until, he wrote it in the letter type of thing. But, yeah. It's a single from Coleman Emmett Williams. This is Hank 3's son, who he didn't have a very good relationship with, but seems like they made up or something like this. So that's what we're going to listen to. Great, right? So for those of you who haven't heard Hank 3's son, we're about to hear it, as well as every generation that comes before that. And then we're going to metal it up. We got some Donald Byrds too, so we're going to funk it up as well. Who wants to party?
Came in last night at 10:30. That baby of mine wouldn't let me in, so move it on over. Move it on over. Move it on over. Move it on over. Move over, little dog, 'cause the big dog's moving in. She's changed the lock on our front door. My door key don't fit no more, so get it on over. Move it on over. Scoot it on over. Move it on over. Move over, skinny dog, 'cause the fat dog's moving in. This dog house here is mighty small, but it's better than no house at all, so ease it on over. Move it on over. Drag it on over. Move it on over. Move over, old dog, 'cause a new dog's moving in. She told me not to play around, but I done let the deal go down, so pack it on over. Move it on over. Told it on over. Move it on over. Move over, nice dog, 'cause a mad dog's moving in. She warned me once, she warned me twice, but I don't take no one's advice. So scratch it on over,
Move it on over,
shake it on over,
move it on over.
move over, short dog, cause a tall dog's moving in. She'll crawl back to me on her knees. I'll be busy scratching, please. So slide it on over,
Move it on over,
sneak it on over,
move it on over.
move over, good dog, cause a mad dog's moving in. Remember, pup, before you whine, that side yours and this side mine. So shove it on over,
Move it on over,
sweep it on over,
move it on over.
move over, cold dog, cause a hot dog's moving in.
I got ketchup on my blue jeans that just burn my hand. Lord, it's hard to be a bachelor man. I got girls that can cook, I got girls that can clean, I got girls that can do anything in between. I gotta get ready, make everything right, 'cause all my rowdy friends are coming over tonight. Do you wanna drink? Hey, do you wanna party? Hey honey, this is old Hank, ready to get the thing started. We cooked a pig in the ground, got some beer on ice, and all my rowdy friends are coming over tonight. Now my party pad is out in the woods. It's a long, long way from here to Hollywood. But I got some natural queens out on the
Black
floor.
Mountain,
And
good
old
pick.
Miss Mississippi just walked through the door. Got a little whirlpool just made for 10. And you can jump out and you can
I
jump
fucking love
in.
Black Mountain.
You can do anything that you wanna do. But don't you step on my cowboy boots. Do you wanna drink? Hey, do you wanna party? Hey, this is old Hank, ready to get the summer started. I cooked a pig in the ground, we got some beer on ice, and all my rowdy friends are coming over tonight. Do you wanna drink? Hey, do you wanna party? Hey, hey, this is rockin' Randall Hank, ready to get the summertime started. We cooked a pig in the ground, we got some beer on ice. All my rowdy friends are coming over tonight. That's right.
Well, I ain't got no money, but I am doing fine. I'm just a hillbilly hellraiser. I'm trying to kill my time, and I'm looking for that gal about 5'10", and I'm gonna take her down that road of living a life of sin. Because I'm drinking, drugging, I'm having lots of fun. I always carry around my loaded shotgun. If I think I'm gonna have a bad time, I got a little bit of smoke and a whole lot of wine.
smoke and a whole lot of wine.
Well, I don't really care if you hate me or see, 'cause I'm just a country boy from the state of Tennessee. A little bit crazy on the rowdy side, 'cause I like to drink my whiskey and I like to get high. And I'm drinking, drugging, I'm having lots of fun. I always carry around my loaded shotgun. If I think I'm gonna have a bad time, I got a little bit of smoke and a whole lot of wine.
Get back and on again. 'Cause I'm just another old son of sand. I'm just another old son that's been passed like a bottle to praise my kin. Ain't a matter of where you've been, 'cause I'm just another old son of sand. I went to church and nailed a pew, and there I thought I might talk with you. Except the problem that's always been is you ain't listening and I can't swim. Pop a quarter in and watch me grind. Speak few words that roll through my mind. My neighbor might make you grin. You might join my strange band. Get back and on again. 'Cause I'm just another old son of sin. 'Cause I'm just another old son that's been passed like a bottle of praise my kin. Ain't a matter of where you've been. 'Cause I'm just another old son of sin. I went to Broadway to change my mind. Snakes and ladders and slowed down time. Young twirls and dark-lit men and corner tables and my dear friends. Face humming that fiddle line. Big light whispers the downtown's prime. Them days they come and bend. All like smoke for a wait there stand. Get back and on again. 'Cause I'm just another old son of sin. 'Cause I'm just another old son that's been passed like a bottle of praise my kin. Ain't a matter of where you've been. 'Cause I'm just another old son of sin. Get back and on again. 'Cause I'm just another old son of sin. I'm just another old son that's been passed like a bottle to praise my kin. Ain't a matter of where you've been. 'Cause I'm just another old son of sin.
There we go. We've now heard 4 generations of Williams. You see? You see how we did it? All right. Now, the next set's going to be good. Actually, before I get the next set, I'm going to give you a little bit of a funk jazz amuse-gueule. Why I call it that is because there's no set behind it. I try to kind of put the requests together so that they work well as much as possible. I had seen 2 songs by Siphon, Pixies and Dinosaur Jr. So I kind of hung on to that for a little while because I figure something along those lines came in. And then Poseidon requested some Black Mountain, and that works perfectly. So we're going to have a set of that coming up. We got a Gary set, fucking great set, Whiplash, Rape Man, and Nuclear Assault. And then we got a Bart pick, which he usually shows up later because he'll wake up early maybe. I think that's what I'm going to do. I'll wait for him, and then I'll play his set for him. That's going to be one of those things where it's like, just listen to what he has to say, because Bloodwind Pig, Coliseum, they're not bands we hear about too much. And he requested a King Crimson that doesn't get played too often, In the Wake of Poseidon. Good record. So, your tunes will be there. We will be good. You guys having a good time? Good. I hope so. I'm having a blast. I'm still undecided as to whether I should replace my next record. This is my copy. It's really destroyed. The cover is... The record's good. That's what it is that stopped me from going out and just buying another copy. It's an 80s pressing, sorry, a 70s pressing of Donald Byrd, Places and Spaces. But the cover's chewed to shit. So, I'm probably going to wind up keeping it. Or at some point finding a better copy, buying it. And this one's going to wind up in one of your collections. I like giving people records. I like as much as possible to give the right records to the right people too. That was the whole idea of the auction. I just wanted to make sure that the right records go to the right people. That was more trouble than I cared for, but I didn't want to just give records away to people who don't care about them. Because when you get them for free and you're not you don't make a commitment to the record, it's not the same. Those are the records you wind up not paying attention to. I know this. So it's like, how can I make these people actually want the records? Let them bid on it. Any other songs I can play for you? Do we have other patrons to say hello to? Mike stepped up. I dig it. To whoever that dude is that's wearing nothing but socks, beautiful. That's the beauty of doing this. That's the beauty of being on a bar like this. You're at home. You can do whatever the fuck you want. However, if you want to chat, it's for patrons. So if you dig what we do, then be a part of what we do. Be a part of the community, just like everybody else here is. Right? Patreon.com/VinylJunkies is where you become a patron for as little as $2 or $5 a month. Is it worth it? I certainly think so. Ask the people here, is it worth it? It makes sure that you attract the right kind of audience. You follow? So Daz the Langton Gamer, are you a patron? Let's do this Donald Byrd thing. Okay? It's gonna get your funk on. Smoke him if you got him, friends. Oh shit, you know what I wanted to do? I wanted to offer a set. 25 gets it to whoever wants it. The set is completely influenced by Hippie Matt's set. He asked me to do the 4 Williams, the whole Williams family, but he let me choose the songs. And then I got thinking to myself, it's like, yeah, I wouldn't mind playing other stuff. So I would like to offer up a set that consists of Bob Log 3, Wheeler Walker Jr., and John Wayne. John Wayne, Bob Log 3, and Wheeler Walker Jr. Who wants that set? Put up if you do. In the meanwhile, put on your boogie shoes. Do you know that song? That's what we'll do. I'm in a... You know that song? Yeah, that song. Yeah, guys, I thought so. I thought I recognized the name, man. Jazz critics didn't call it jazz, but I don't give a fuck what they call it. I got plenty of funky Donald Byrne in my collection, and I think it makes my jazz stacks good. Yeah, I place all this stuff in the jazz stacks. Alan Bullis wants us to know that he's laying in the bath with a Bluetooth speaker by his feet and his towel right by you, and you're lying here in the bath chilling. Thanks, dude. I'm sure that provides a suitable visual for those who are into those kind of things. It's like pornography. Everybody's into different things, you know? But you do you. As long as I'm not sharing the same space with you, I don't give a fuck. I was asked to clap my tits. Now that means something. Some of you know what that means. I will be indeed clapping my tits. That is to say that the Bob Log, John Wayne, and Wheeler Walker Jr. set will be happening. And it's a good set, so I'm happy to be doing it. Now, I dig this next one. 2/3 of it came from one person and another one came from another person. And it makes for actually a perfect set. We're going to start off with the Pixies and Dinosaur Jr. from Siphon. And go into Black Mountain for Poseidon. Poseidon's got a decent collection himself. He's been doing this a while. I do like this Black Mountain record that we're going to play most of all. I really like the last Black Mountain record a ton. Like a whole bunch. But I hated the production on it. It sounded absolutely horrendous. And that kind of sucks. It's like, fuck, put some money on it. But yeah, that's probably the biggest complaint about the last record, the Black Mountain record. They're from, not Vancouver, but they're from British Columbia somewhere. I forgot exactly where. So. But what we're going to hear is probably their best record. As much as you can say best. I play it often. He didn't pick the same song that I play. I usually play Blacklight. I love that song. What did he pick? Stay free. Awesome. So, are you guys ready to hear some alt Bangladesh? This might be, it's kind of alt Bangladesh, but it's not, no, it's not really alt Bangladesh. It's cooler than alt Bangladesh. Because I know all of them and I fucking love them. Alt Bangladesh is the ones, you know, the festival ones. That's not alt Bangladesh. Bangladesh feels most comfortable around 150,000 of his close homies. It's how he rolls. Doesn't know any of them. He loves them. And they wear feathers in their hair. This is his crowd. Here's some Pixies. 753, patron 753, where are you? Be a part of this damn thing. 754, I should say. We've already got 753. We got Mike. The new guy that might wind up being a regular. I hope you enjoy it, Mike. We enjoy being here. Now behave. You guys want a tune? Go check the archive. It is there for you. Lots of records. See if you find something to make this Friday night a little bit more personal and special. Smoke them if you got them, guys. I might, maybe a Campari soda? Yeah, that's a good idea. Maybe I gotta put up the volume on this first. Let me go get a jam jar. Time for a Campari soda.
Why do Cupid die?
Metallica argument isn't really an argument at all. It's the same fucking conversation over and over and over again. And when you've been in as many music groups as I have over the years, I don't feel like listening to the same fucking argument over again. I've heard every argument, the nerd arguments, I've heard them all. I'd like to have a conversation. You understand? That's why. And it's been a rule since forever. I got your set coming up, Bartosz. Well, there's one set before yours and then at yours. Yeah, let's have the Metallica argument. Thankfully, most of the people who were arguing Beatles versus Rolling Stones are dead. Joseph Mackel, I'm glad that you like this, but chat is for patrons. If you want to be a part of the community, I need you to become a patron, okay? Thanks, man. I'm glad you're enjoying yourself. Just like that. Thank you for those requests. What are we going to do next? Seems like Pizza Boy slammed at work. I'm still kind of not in my routine yet either, so I can only imagine what it must be like getting into like a hectic type of work schedule. The dude fucking runs a pizzeria, so he's probably getting slammed right now. Can't be fun, but if anything, buddy, now we're all happy to keep you company, you know? So keep your radio on and we'll keep playing the hits. Anything I can get you, it looks like, who was it? Was it Athean? No, Incarnate. Decided to metal it up. We got good metal coming up. We got some, besides Gary's set, we got Mastodog, Gojira, and Opeth. That's going to be good. I dig it. Muddy says that today was his first full day at work in a year. Needless to say, you're old and sore. Good for you, man. Better the time, man. Ease into it. Glad to hear it. Happy to keep you company as well. Can I get you a tune? Personalize your experience a bit. Let's spend a few hours together. We have Bart's set coming up soon. It's going to be King Crimson, Bloodwind Pig, and Colosseum. It's all shit from the late 60s, early 70s, so you want to pay attention. And before that, thank you for having picked up my set, Atheum. It's going to be a good set. We're going to start with some John Wayne, go to Bob Log 3, and finish off with Wheeler Walker Jr. And that's going to be an excellent alt-country type set. All right? Let's check it out.
Look out, Louisiana. Look out, Fresno. Ain't got the money. Ain't got the horses. Ain't got a disco. Haven't got a highway. Ain't got a cotton bowl. Yeah, but I got Texas. I said Texas. Ain't got a red line. Ain't got a soup line. Haven't got a health club.
Yo, YouTube. Hate to break it to you. Copyright Popo is with us. Come catch us on Twitch for the rest. We ain't done here. So much more to do. Gotta say goodbye, YouTube. See you on the other side.